Being the executive producer, one of the two executive producers on iDarwin, the program for National Geographic Television and Nova, brings me back to Nova Scotia for the second time in 4 years.
I recently shot Outlander, which is a Viking science fiction movie. And as well, we shot parts of Amelia, the Amelia Earhart story, starring Hilary Swank.
Nova Scotia for a producer is very much one-stop shopping, so that's a huge advantage.
I've always been pleased with the help that Film Nova Scotia gives to the producer, helping to bring in the filmmakers, paying for location scouts, just really take a lot of the early legwork off our minds.
Almost any location I can think of that we would want to use in this area, there's a great deal of help from the film board and from the government and from the community to use almost any location that would help our film.
We had scouted a number of areas in the northeast of the United States and Canada, and definitely the locations that we found here, the period locations in Nova Scotia were outstanding.
I said, what have you guys got that can cover the countryside in the south of England, Victorian period, roughly the 1850s, and I got back a photograph of Prescott House.
The house is perfect, and the grounds are perfect, and this valley is perfect for us. It looks remarkably like Kent in southern England.
Once that puzzle came together, there was no doubt in our minds that this is where we should do it. There are very attractive financial incentives to working here, and since we have there's such a deep crew base here, and we can also finish the picture here, which is something we couldn't do a little over 3 years ago.
I didn't expect Halifax to have a crew base that's so well versed and experienced in feature filmmaking.
We have found a high degree of professionalism. We found a willingness to work, because these movies are very hard work.
Because we'd not shot here before, we don't know what we're going to get necessarily in terms of crew, what their ethic is, how well trained they are. Didn't quite know.
We shot with horses, we shot with animals, we created fake snow, fake rain, we had children, we had hundreds of extras, we had explosions, everything, and nothing fazed the crew here.
What we needed was a Viking village that looked lived in and that looked real. And I remember coming up for the first time and thinking, oh God, I hope this works. And then walking out going, oh my God, this is amazing. I mean, they did such a good job. It was a Viking village.
We're doing movies made for television, and we want them to look like feature films because they also are available on DVD, and those DVDs are selling very well because they look like theatrical movies. And it is in no small degree due to the Halifax crews.
We couldn't really do this project if we hadn't found the combination of things that we found here.
I certainly enjoy shooting here, and hope to return with other pictures in the near future.
Really here, you got it all. People wanted you here, you felt that, and they gave their all, and that made it for a wonderful experience and actually made it possible to do it at all.